That's just the way it is.
What is going on, guys? ZomChris here, and welcome to UHC Tips and Tricks episode 6. Now, I know it has been a long time since the last episode of UHC Tips and Tricks. That is just because I'd like to make it pretty special, and I was thinking of doing it once a month, maybe even a little bit later than that, for you guys can have time to practice the skills you've learned in the past 5 episodes. Once again, every single episode is going to be in the description down below, and also don't forget to leave a like on this episode. And let's get into it. So this episode, as you can tell by the title, is going to be on handling mobs. Now I'm going to be showing you how to handle every single mob that is hostile in the caves, in the nether, any situation, even in the mine shaft. I've set up a little demonstration for that. You know, this bat's getting in my way, so we're going to kill it. Now, there's many ways you can go about going about these mobs. Now, I'm going to do the basic mobs: spider, creeper, zombie, and skeleton first, but we'll start off with the common zombie. Now, he is not going to come after us, but he's going to be a little test on me. This is perfect because a baby zombie appeared, and that is a common issue. Now, if I was in survival, he wouldn't be running around, he would be running towards me. It's fine. Anyway, in the situation of a baby zombie, I think I can just do this, and another baby zombie will appear. No. Alright. Well, either way, say a zombie's coming down. They're pretty simple. All you have to do... Actually, I think I can go into game mode. Game mode 0. Alright. So when they're coming at you like this, they're pretty simple. All you have to do is swing. You can do that. Or, I'm going to have to go into game mode 1. Get that ready. Alright. So say a flaming zombie's after you is a little bit more dangerous. Maybe you don't want to just go straight on. Maybe you don't have the best of ping. Well, then in that case, you do something like this, and then the zombie would be on the other side. But in the case of a baby zombie, I'm just going to show you block hit. When you're handling a baby zombie, like if you can't get him away, block hit. Which, if you don't know what block hitting is, you just click both buttons on your mouse. You might be even able to hear what I'm doing right now. Now, you don't have to block it. You could just block it off like this. But in case you can't do that, you can do that. But if you do manage to get the bottom layer, you can just go like this and swing at it, and then you'll be fine. And that's how you basically handle a zombie, baby zombie. Another way to handle, I wouldn't suggest doing this with a baby zombie, obviously, is when you spawn the zombie and it's coming after you, place it in lava. Oh crud, I shouldn't have done that. Alright, I'm gonna do this, because I forget you can't pick it up. But you do the lava. It traps him, he can't get to you, and it just kills him if you're in a corridor like this. Even if you're like the zombies just walk into lava. Same with creepers and all other mobs. They usually step in it if they're not paying attention. You just place it down. Skeletons are probably the hardest mob to deal with without taking damage. I know I get a lot of hard times with these guys. Now, if you're quick enough, you can run away and do this before they throw the first shot, and then you can dig down like this. You can do this with any mob, and they just go like this, and then they're in the corner, especially if you're at this point with the sword, in like enchanting and all that, and you can take care of the skeleton that way. You say the skeleton, you're like running, is like da da da, and you don't see him, like he's up here or something, or he's around the corner. You can running, you're gonna get shot. If you see him, just rush him, because if you get up in his hitbox, the damage is like, if you're up in his hitbox like this, the damage to you is gonna be minimized. With armor, 1, 2. Once you're in your hitbox, you take less damage. So say if you're running away and you get shot, ow, you take a heart. As if you were in them, you'd only take a half a heart, if a heart at all. Now that goes for running too, but you have a higher chance of not taking damage when you rush them. Now I would suggest don't rush them unless you click fast and you're accurate with it. Like right there, I wasn't accurate. Right there, I was accurate and I got up in his grill. Now you don't want to go like that. Oh god, I can't hit him, and then he's gonna shoot you, and then you take damage anyway, and you could have just blocked off. I've done that mistake so many times. But when you're hitting, try to be accurate. Like even if you miss one shot, just accuracy is on point. Zombie, same thing. Strafe a little bit. Don't just stand still. Don't just stand still. Walk backwards if you have to. Those are tactics you can use against those two mobs. Also, you could just do this and then block it off like that. There's no baby skeletons, so you don't have to worry about them. And yeah, the only other skeleton there is a wither skeleton. I would just suggest staying away from those in the nether, quite frankly. Alright, so those are the first two mobs, the skeleton and the zombie. I'm going to demonstrate the spider in a more open environment. But probably the most sneaky of all the mobs, the creeper. Now, say you're just strolling around, you see a creeper like this, you can engage them. They're not that hard to take out. 2 hits with the sharpness 3 sword, and they're dead. I'm going to do it in survival. But when you see a creeper, I would suggest running away. You have plenty of time to block off. I mean, it's not a mob you have to hurry up like the skeleton, or you might get hit by a zombie or a baby zombie. It is a mob you can take time with. Now, say a creeper falls down, like say you have a cave up there, and they drop down on top of you. I would suggest running. If you can't run and they drop on you, just block hit the crap out of it. Because if you block hit, you're most likely not going to take as much damage. Say if I was in survival, he blew up, I would probably take 2.5 hearts at most with the armor I have on, and it's just prot 1. You don't need blast protection. Once again, accuracy when you're hitting shots. I was not accurate there. But if they drop on you and surprise you and you're like, oh, don't try to stay. Like, the main thing of UHC is staying calm during UHC, and block hitting is going to reduce your damage if it has to explode. If you can manage to take him out without like 2 hits, or even 3 hits is common with a normal sword, so 1, 2, 3, and if you hit fast enough with block hitting, you will be able to kill the creeper before it blows up, and you'll be fine. Now, in a situation like this, I'll show you in game mode survival. Last example, he's coming at you, hit it, and do it. You didn't take damage, and you're fine. I'm gonna get another one, show you example. Game mode, oh, I didn't type it right. Alright, let's go back into the menu and get more creeper eggs. A stack, which should help us out. Game mode, survival, and we'll replace this color right here. So say you see creeper, oh, it almost blew up right there. Alright, so hit, run away, hit, dead. Say it was a less powerful sword, you would hit, and then you would run away, then maybe you would go back, hit it, finish it off, and then go like run away again, and then hit it again for the 3rd and final hit. Now, a situation like this, you see it coming at you, you could do one of 2 things. You could do the first one, you could do the second one, or you can just go ham and just try to do that. That is a little bit risky. I do it quite frequently because I know most of the time I can do it, not being cocky or anything like that. I'm just saying it's not tremendously hard to do it, or even the 1-hit block after you back up at least 5 to 7 blocks without taking damage, and that is the creeper. The next mob is the spider, probably one of the most important mobs, because if you don't find a mine shaft and or stronghold, string is going to be an issue, and you're going to want to fight spiders. Now, I was going to show you in the cave and then show you on the surface, so I'll show you right now. So in the game mode survival, the spider would go after you, and you want to get them stuck on walls like this. Right here is stuff you want to get them stuck on, because they can't get past it, and you hit them, they're stuck. Now, in other situations, they're in a corridor like this, and you're panicking. You do that. You put a staircase block, and then you do it, and then you can get them. That applies for everything. Let me go back into game mode creative, and I'll show you up on the surface. The spider's biggest weakness is a 2x1 thing. A 2x1 is key. Can't forget where that cave is. Oh god. Alright, I lost my thing. Now we're going to go up to the surface real quick, and we're going to get this spider. Now, I know I showed you guys in the beginning. I'm just going to show you guys once again if you didn't watch it, or if you don't want to watch the previous episodes. Spider like this. Just go down like this. Spider will go right above you, won't bother you at all, and won't be able to hit you at least, and you'll be able to kill it that way. Also, if you build something like this on the spider, it won't be able to hit you. It'll try to climb, but if you hit it fast enough, you should be able to get it. That is 2 different ways you can take care of the spider mob. Now I'm going to go back into the caves, if I can find the cave. down this way, I believe, and then to the right. There we go. And we're gonna handle the rest of our mobs. A couple miscellaneous mobs that I figured I would help you guys out with are the slime and the silverfish. Silverfishes, most likely, when you're staircasing in extreme hills, you'll accidentally break silverfish block. I can't. What? I don't know why I can't. Alright. So you want to do is back up and then block up 2 by 2 like this. Now I'm not going to do in survival because I probably will be hit. Silverfish, just honestly, when you're mining, be careful of this mining speed. I'm going to turn the difficulty to peaceful, and then I'm going to change the difficulty back to easy. There we go. But honestly, when you're mining, take precaution in the mining speed of the block. If it's taking too long, don't mine it. You'll avoid yourself the trouble. You can do the panic tactic, and do that. I do that a lot. It's not that hard to. Don't kill the silverfish. You can, but once you kill one silverfish, all the rest are gonna spawn. If you have no way, like you don't have blocks in your hotbar, would suggest at all times, obviously. If you don't have blocks in your hotbar, or if you don't have your sword, I don't know why you wouldn't have your sword. If you don't have a sword yet and you mined it, then just go ham with whatever, pickaxe or swinging at them. But you're gonna take damage, and that's really bad, and you don't want to handle it that way. Next mob is a slime. Now a slime like this can damage you. They're not that hard to take care of. I'll go into game mode survival and show you. They're gonna go slowly at it. You're just gonna stand a bit away from them. These guys can hurt you too. You want to go like this and like that, and they're actually a really good source of XP. And then all these little guys are gonna try to attack you, but you know, they're all peaceful mobs. They can't hit you. That is the opposite with magma creams. All versions of them can hurt you, so be careful of that. You do not want to think, oh, they're small, so they're not gonna hurt you, and then they end up hurting you. Slimes are probably the easiest mob to handle. You can even go into a 1x1 space and handle them. Next up is the Enderman, probably the most scary to most people. On the contrary, if you don't look at them like that, you just keep your crosshair mid body. So I'm gonna go into survival. Hey, what's up, dude? Alright, we're gonna go in here. You just go into the side of a cave. You go like this, and you don't look at his head because he will teleport. Now right now we have all the time in the world to do whatever we want with Mr. Endy. Now that is the first thing you do. You don't hit them, then go. You dig out a little portion, and then you do this. You hit them slowly, surely. There we go. Another Enderman. Bam. You can hit them slowly back in. Boom, boom, boom. Dead. Honestly, to me, it is the easiest mob. If you accidentally look at one, water. Once they TP to you and they hit the water, or they TP and they're walking in there, put down some water. The minute they hit the water, they will forget about you. Pretend like you never existed in the first place. And that will help you with Enderman. Sorry that I haven't done a more detailed on Enderman, but honestly, they are the easiest mob, in my opinion, to handle, and that is that. Now, this is probably the most hard mob, depending on what difficulty. If your server that you are playing on isn't on hard and it is on a different difficulty, this won't be as hard for you. But there's probably a bunch of spiders like this, and once you counter that, just right away do that. That's the first thing you want to do. Don't focus on finesse. Don't focus on the next thing. Then you want to do that. You don't want to do that. Then break those blocks and then watch. So a lot of people think they can go through. Be careful. They can go through half slabs. They can go through full blocks. They can go through any block like this, but they can't go through a block like this because this technically is blocked. And then oh, all right. I got distracted by the bat. You want to keep your distance still because they can still hit you. They can hit you through half slabs, but they cannot go through. So you just want to swing like this and take them out this way. Now this is not a full thing, but this is like panic mode. You need to kill them and stuff like this. I'm gonna just do that, kill it. Maybe you want to do this and then break the spawner. I put the wood there thing. It's not going to take that long if you have a pickaxe, and then you can proceed if all the spiders, and then you have all the string in the world. And that's basically how you take out a cave spider. If a cave spider is just coming at you like this, and you don't know how to do it, just swing like this and you should be able to take it out pretty easily and without any difficulty. These bats are so annoying. And that's pretty much how you take out, I'm gonna have to eat, game mode 1. But yeah, that's how you take out a cave spider. It's not that hard. Witches are probably the most dangerous. If you see a witch from across the cave, I wouldn't even suggest handling it. But if you see a witch straight on, like right here, just run. You might even get hit by a potion. Block it off like this all the way. Don't want to take any risks. Boom. Now I'm gonna go into game mode survival. We're gonna watch the witch come after me. The witch doesn't see me. I'm gonna lure in the witch. It pulled out a potion, and it's coming in towards us. You drank the speed pot. You can go like that. You can go like this. But be careful. If you hit the potion, if she even sees you for a split second, it can hit you, and you don't want to take that risk. Now right here is a perfect place for a witch, and you just hit it, and it's dead. Now one way you can get pretty crafty with this. I'm going to go into game mode and get me some food for I can continue in survival mode. There is some pork. Then we're gonna go back into survival. You can do that. You can get pretty crafty. I'm not gonna go into full detail. It doesn't always work. When you see a witch right there and you hit it and it has a potion effect, you can hit it fast. This is a theory. It doesn't always work. You'll get a bottle or health potion. Now, I get health potions a lot. I don't know if it's just my luck or if it's an actual thing. I have this crazy theory that if you wait until the second time, you hit them once, they drink up, you hit them again, wait until they get it out, and then you hit them again, and you'll get a health pot. That is my theory. Not sure if it works. And then quickly, I'm just going to show you some nether tips, and then I will end off the episode there. And yeah, let's just build a quick nether portal. There we go. And let's light this baby up. Go through. Download the terrain. Alright. So in the nether, there's going to be 2 mobs. I'm going to just show you. I'm not going to go out to the fortress. There's going to be a blaze. I'm not going to go in survival and fight this fella. Once again, oh, not lava, not lava, not lava. Well, that's a good tip. But I'm not going to talk about nether. Nether will be another episode. And so handling this mob is pretty simple. You just do this, block it off like always. Mobs cannot attack you if they don't see your face. So if you're right here, oh, I'm getting leg spikes. But if you're right here, hit them like that, and hit them again. There you go. You got your blaze rod, and you're set for a brewing stand. But I'm not going to continue into that. And then also you've got the ghast, which is also pretty simple. If you encounter a ghast, just simply shoot it. There we go. They're one shots. They're not that hard to handle. And most likely with any bow, they're going to be 1 shot or 2 shot. And yeah, that is pretty much it for the mobs. I really hope this helps you with your caving, with your first bit into the nether. When you first go into the nether, if you encounter one of those mobs. I know I didn't do it that quick, or I mean I didn't do that brief of explaining how to handle the nether mobs. I hope the mobs in the overworld, what I told you what to do, will help you in your adventures. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this episode. If you haven't already, leave a like down below. Leave a comment on what you think I could have done better, what I could have done, anything I may have left out. This is to my best of knowledge. I taught you everything that I could do off the top of my head, everything I do in normal UHCs. And as always, this has been ZomChris. Goodbye.